1.1 billion smartphones were sold last year, and I went to the streets to ask people who they thought made them and where they were sold. If you think you know, get ready for a surprise. And without further ado, let's get going.
I currently use a Samsung. I don't really remember what model it is.
iPhone 6 Plus.
A Samsung A50.
Mid-range smartphone from 2019.
Are you thinking of upgrading your phone soon?
Yes, because the model is too old. Some apps I can't actually probably can use like e-banking.
So do you know like other phone makers?
Apple, Xiaomi,
Apple, Samsung.
Nokia.
Samsung, Motorola, no iPhone, is it?
Motorola is Android, but
BlackBerry used to, I don't know if they still do.
Motorola.
Huawei,
Huawei, yeah?
Xiaomi.
Yeah.
Say Huawei's there, Xiaomi perhaps.
Yeah.
What else can I name?
That's all the ones I can name off the top of my
Okay.
head.
There's a report that came out recently saying like which are the top smartphone makers in the world.
Mhm.
What do you think they are?
I think so. iPhone.
No,
Yeah, so
that's number 2. Apple is number 2. So number 1, what do you think?
Samsung.
You're correct.
Samsung.
Yeah, that's correct. You have Apple as number 2.
Uh-huh.
They've been kind of switching spots.
Okay.
You know, every other report they switch.
Okay.
So number 3, do you know which one it is? The Chinese brand.
Redmi.
Close. It's
Huawei. Xiaomi.
Xiaomi.
so same brand. How about number 4?
Is it like a Chinese brand? Are you gonna give me a hint or no?
I mean, I'm waiting for you to
Is
think
it
about
Google?
it.
No.
No, it's not Google.
Is it
Google's
Oppo?
small. Is it what? Sorry?
Oppo?
Oppo? No.
No. Vivo?
No.
No.
Nokia.
Nope.
Can I guess even more?
Yeah, go
Would
ahead.
it be It's definitely not Nokia, is it?
No. It's not
Motorola.
Nokia at
No,
all.
definitely
No.
not Motorola.
Oppo is number 5,
Oh, okay.
but number 4?
Huawei.
No. If I were to ask you where on this map it would be, like for number 4, where do you think it is?
Okay, number
The
4.
main market for number 4.
4. I mean, definitely that Samsung Korea is over there. I would feel Japan, but we already listed all the different. I could be wrong. It could be one of those obscure phones that everyone else uses.
I don't think you've heard of it. It's actually called Transsion.
A Transsion.
Where do you think Transsion sells their phones?
It's like a German brand.
No.
Maybe somewhere in Africa or Europe.
I probably have to guess Europe by the name.
No.
Europe, from Europe.
No, it's not selling in Europe.
Africa?
Yep.
What?
South Africa? I mean, America?
Africa.
Africa.
Yeah. You hit it.
Like-
Spot on. Africa.
Africa.
So Transsion is the number 4 biggest brand in the world
Okay.
in terms of smartphones sold.
Okay.
And we don't hear about it obviously because
No.
it's like, it's not sold in North
Sure.
America
Yeah.
and Europe or
I gave my interviewees a bit of a trick question because there are no Transsion phones, but they have a lot of sub-brands like Tecno, itel, or Infinix that if you're viewing from Africa or from South Asia, you might be much more familiar with.
So they're actually the 4th biggest
South-
phone maker in the world
South Africa?
for all of Africa.
1 out of every 2 phones sold in Africa is sold through one of Transsion's subsidiaries.
They focus on in Africa the network is not so stable.
Yeah.
So they need like better antennas, bigger batteries, and also the photos. Like, I don't know if you've heard about this, but like smartphone cameras are optimized for different types of skin.
Skin.
So like lower end
okay,
smartphones,
cool.
sometimes they might for darker skin, they might
Sure.
not do the color balance at all correctly.
Okay.
And so
yeah.
what Transsion did, so they created these smartphones that were much
Okay.
more appealing to African
Sure.
consumers.
Yeah. That's
And
actually
so that's how they got to number 4.
really interesting to know.
This brand, founded in Hong Kong, has spread out around the world. So from its initial markets in Africa and South Asia, where its main selling advantage was the extremely low cost of their devices. The Tecnopop 2F is less than $30. It's also started expanding into Southeast Asia, but it's yet to fully gain traction there. These are lower end smartphones where manufacturers don't make as much money on them.
Yeah. I mean, I'm from Indonesia, so I bought my phone in Indonesia.
Okay.
So I feel like those low-end smartphones are really what people use because most people use Android anyway because it's more affordable.
How many people do you think in the world have a smartphone?
Let's say definitely less than half, maybe.
than half?
I don't know, or maybe more. Say actually more than half. So
more than half.
Maybe 60%,
Like 85%.
85%.
85% of people have a smartphone,
Okay.
and it's about 91% of people have phones. So
Okay,
like you have
cool.
obviously the feature phones like the Nokias and everything.
Okay.
But a lot of the world is running on smartphones.
Okay, that's good actually to hear. More connected.
Yeah. Anyways, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much. That was
you're
great.
welcome.
All right. Thank you very much for tuning in to this episode of Tech Asia in preparation for an upcoming episode about a tri-folding phone. You can check out our episode we did last year on why folding phones are doing so much better in China than anywhere else. Until then, I guess you'll just have to take care